ladies and gentlemen, for the 922nd time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called Big Mike.
A good evening. Shout out to my mans right there, man.
As well as that dude called his Junus.
I run fast because my yuck is small.
God damn it.
And I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? Man, what's good? Shout out to Alfred Hitchcock, man, master of suspense. This motherfucker here. So, you said it was Chad Ocho,
It was
T.O.
Chad, T.O., and Tyreek.
and they all were doing like a 100-yard dash?
Yeah, 100. Yeah, they had a bet $1,000. It was a 100-yard dash or sprint, whatever you want to say. And then Tyreek won that, of course.
Was this some sort of Pro Bowl bullshit?
Nah, this was just them just fucking off, I guess. You know what I mean? It wasn't no time soon. They were like, they was out there just t-shirts and shit, shorts and shit. So it was some point, somewhat recent, but I wouldn't say like within weeks. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
then. All right.
But
So it doesn't seem to be like in the current.
yeah, like didn't happen the other day. Didn't look like
Right,
you know
right,
what I mean?
right.
But it had to be recent. You know what I mean? But T.O. kept winning with 100. Like I said, they smoked everybody. Or Tyreek
Hold up,
smoked.
wait a minute. I just thought about something. So T.O. kept up with him. Tyree smoked, but T.O. had some toes removed. No, that was Dion.
No, man. Dion just got fucked up feet. Like LeBron do. I don't know. Something wrong with these
I thought
athletes,
Dion
man.
had 2 toes removed.
Maybe. His
I
feet
think
was
something like
fucked up
that.
looking.
Yeah, Dion had toes removed. So
Yeah.
T.O.'s still good. He just fucking older.
I know that much.
Oh, yeah.
Dion got some strange ass feet.
Yeah, they
A lot of them
got.
motherfuckers do for some reason. I don't know. Like Lebanon's feet are fucking like terrible.
Yeah, they look like they're always falling
Yeah,
apart
it's
and
like
shit.
how do basketball shoes really fuck people's feet up like that? I guess I don't know.
Well, yeah, they do. You know, certain shoes do. Like fucking football players get turf toe, and that's what Dion had was like a bad case.
Yeah, but
of turf
I
toe.
think it has to do with you digging into the ground too with the tips of your toes while you're trying to
probably get that foot because
Exactly.
you had to get that burst you off that
They should
line.
make shoes better, man. We ain't figured that out yet. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn.
I think there's a lot of-
It just cost a fucking
a lot
lot.
of controversy around which shoes are the best
I don't know, but
because everybody's feet are different, right?
Yeah.
So your feet are gonna be fine in certain shoes. Some people can wear like $30 shoes for pay less
Because
and be
from
fine.
what they say, technically we shouldn't be wearing shoes anyway. We're not supposed to be wearing shoes because it fucks up our natural fucking way we're supposed to be walking.
Well, like somebody
anyway.
was advertising on Rogan a while ago that was like some sort of barefoot shoe,
Yeah, I've seen those.
but it's not like the one that has like the individual
Not the individual
toes.
toes, but it's actual shoe.
Like it's some kind of shoe, and it says that it's simulating being barefooted
Yeah,
in order to strengthen the feet.
yeah.
You know, and I'm like, that's pretty interesting. Like I was also thinking about getting this like one of them slackline boards
Yeah, I know
they've
what you're
been
talking about.
advertising and shit on the Facebook. Like
Yeah,
it's like
'cause
a
you don't-
balanced thing, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to be pretty good for your core. And
when you're
everything.
moving, you know, like when you're walking, you're not really moving your feet that much. You know what I mean? Like your feet are moving, but with a shoe, they're not really moving all that much.
They're not taking the ground and
Yeah.
adapting to it on a constant basis.
Yeah,
And like I was thinking about getting some of those barefoot shoes for me to just go into the gym with or something. You know, at least to figure out if they're acceptable or not.
yeah.
You know.
Just to try it out, see if they do something.
Yeah, but I think it was like some sort of mail order thing, and I'm like, I don't like not being able to try on a pair of shoes. I don't want to
Yeah.
have to buy 2 or 3
Yeah.
pairs. Like, send me one of these, a half size bigger and a half size bigger than that, and I'll send
Yeah.
back the 2 I don't like. Like, I think that almost should be like, you know,
Yeah.
if you want a 10 or a 12 or whatever, you get an 11 and a half and a 12 and a half and a 12, or you know what I mean, like whatever the fuck that you get. here's some fluctuation in a prepaid postage box to send these to you don't want
you
back.
don't want back.
Yeah.
If you don't send back, we're gonna charge you.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'll charge the card that we have on file.
That's right. and then you got to call in your card to cancel it.
Yep. Like, all right, yeah, I'm sending this shit back. Here you go.
Nah, I just send back the ones I didn't want. Yeah, like I don't know. You gotta make shit easy for people.
I had to do that shit fucking Thursday, man. Somebody got my used my debit card somehow way out in fucking, I don't even know where it said. I thought it said Utah or some shit like that. At a grocery store. Luckily I ain't had no money and then it bounced. But fucking glad they got me on Thursday and I fucking Wednesday, you know what I mean? I would have to do some paperwork. But
So that's awesome. Your anti-overdraft coverage.
yeah, but it sucks. I found out about it at 4:45 on a Friday, and I'm like, well, goddamn, I need to go get me some cash out for like the rest of my life because snow's getting ready to come. So much for 5 business days on my new card. You know what I mean? Like I might get it by the weekend, hopefully. You know.
Man,
what I
I
mean?
hope it doesn't snow like
So
crazy.
I'm like, God damn it! I'm like,
This
so
is-
I rushed
Well,
today.
actually, this is the Thursday
This Thursday
show,
episode,
so
everybody might be home stuck.
You might be. You might be
Tuesday they
at home.
talking about fucking 1 to 3, or
Tuesday,
3 to 5 during the day, and
3 to
another
5.
3 to 5 at night.
Well, that's the stick. They said Tuesday's not going to start till like 3 o'clock in the evening or 2 in the evening, something like that. So, and then it's going to be all night of that shit just coming down.
Yeah, I mean, they talking about like, I saw 7 inches.
Yeah, that's what they said this
That's-
morning was
that's
7.
Tuesday night, so I don't know.
I mean, it's been fluctuating a lot, but from what I've been hearing, it's been a few inches to like a foot or two,
Yeah.
like depending on whereabouts
Where
you
you at.
are.
And then on top of that, then they say the one that's coming Thursday is supposed to be like rain or some shit.
Or freezing
Or
rain.
freezing rain or whatever. Because we had that ice, just a couple days ago.
Yes, yeah. Well,
I
that
mean,
changed. I think now
it
that
was-
changed to rain. I think or something.
It was
Or-
rough out here,
Yeah.
like for a while before the rain finally
Oh,
came
yeah, absolutely.
and washed all that shit away.
Yeah, I've been climbing on top of a fucking aluminum top truck like fuck out of here,
Nah,
man.
dog, fuck all that.
That shit, bruh.
It's gonna
fucking-
be nasty again. We get 7 inches.
Yeah, we
Fucking-
get 7. It's gonna be fucked up.
Well, because
man.
like it might do a few one day and then quite a few the next day.
Yeah.
So we might end up
Nasty
with like
because
a
it's-
foot or a foot and a half over the course of 3 days.
The last 7 inch that we got, fucking no homo, fucking that shit was all flaky and stupid bullshit.
this
This
shit
shit
gonna be
have
heavy.
some weight on it.
It's gonna have
It's
to weight
have
on
some
it.
rain or
That's why I was
some
like,
sleet
fuck,
or some
man.
Well,
rains
and the
or
ice
something.
in a couple of days ago,
Yeah.
bro, that shit had the power all fucked up all over.
Oh man, everywhere. I think my Wi-Fi was down till 8 o'clock that night.
Yeah, I was over there making a sandwich, and that fucking light shut the fuck off, man. Jay was right here leaving at the door. He said, "Her up." I was in there dark as a motherfucker. I'm like,
Yeah.
got the damn peanut butter in my hand. I'm like, son of a bitch, phone over here. So I'm fucking tracking down the walls to try to get back to the fucking room, find my goddamn phone, turn my light on, do all that, get right back over there, start making sandwiches. Light come back on. I'm like, God damn it, all right.
Yeah, like my daughter called me and told me that they didn't have school. The school got canceled because they didn't have no power. And
But
then
there was tree branches all over the goddamn
Yeah.
Oh,
place.
everywhere.
First thing in the morning, like,
Fucking
it
that
was
first thing in the
fucked up.
morning, shit. Matter of fact, I got hit my motherfucking landlord though, because I got to treat it. The part of the tree in the front yard came down, I don't know, during the windstorm like a couple months ago, and then the rest of it came down
With the ice.
With the ice.
Yeah, dude, there was a lot of stuff coming down, and then just everything. If you were driving under trees at all, because like
Oh,
the power
bro.
was fucked up. I left work early because the power was shut off.
Yeah.
And every tree I went under, it was like it was raining ice.
Yeah.
Shit was just falling out of the trees.
Getting fucking
Like, and it was bringing sticks and shit with it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was
Like,
fucked
Like
up.
on my way home, I was coming home and a tree, I guess, it fell before I got to the other part of the road. Like I was on this back road, and I guess a tree fell in the middle of the road. Like I seen, like his car was flashing its lights, and I'm like, all right, there's a cop up there. Didn't think no more of it. I pop up over the hill, go down, pop up over the other hill, and sure as shit, the
Tree.
motherfuckers just turned around, coming back up because the tree didn't came across the road. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. I
well,
was.
all right, here we go.
I did like the tight squeeze with the Bronco between like a down tree that had been trimmed up quite a bit
Yeah.
and like a bunch of oncoming stuff. I was like, all right, well, here we go. And like, zunk, and
Yeah.
something barely touched, but I couldn't see any sort of anything. Like I stopped and looked.
The crazy
But
part is, we'll see what this
It
shit
was mad
brings.
Yeah, I mean, I probably won't, depending on what happens.
No, I know I'm not.
You know
Like
what I'm
these
saying?
motherfuckers already know if it's called
But
for,
like,
you ain't gonna see me.
I'm close, so like, I don't so much mind if it's like reasonable to go in.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I got 4-wheel drive to get home. I don't
Yeah.
get that shit to get to work.
yeah.
Especially when it's fucked, everything's fucked out, nothing's happening.
Oh yeah.
You just get in there to waste your time.
Just sat there.
Yeah.
Like
I can sit at home.
I know Tuesday I'm gonna go in and probably just do local shit, something to keep me close by, just in case shit starts popping off. Cause the way we gotta do this shit at the end of the day with my truck. But that man, as soon as that shit's done, I'm coming right the fuck home. As soon as we done, like, look, I already told the girl, look, this is what we gonna do. This is how the plan gonna work out.
Yeah, man. I just hope that we can like get through this one without it being too much of a hassle and not have to deal with it too much more.
I think we should be alright because, you know, fucking VA likes to overreact or underreact the first go round, then overreact the next go round.
Well, everything's gonna be good and treated.
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think.
Like I suspect that'll be good and treated.
Because, like, I know
But it can only do but so much.
Friday they had some of the spots were already treated. They could see it on Friday that a lot of the shit was treated. But, you know, they still had some work to do on some places. But, yeah, they were already out here Friday doing that shit to let it get in the ground real good. But,
Yeah.
you know, you can only do but so much because you're going to have people that are on the road that are like, oh, I have to be at work. I have to do. The fuck you don't.
People really do like feel that way in ways that are kind of unreasonable and unhealthy. Mm-hmm. Like
Yeah. I'll never forget the place I worked at. This is what stopped me from doing all that shit. It was, matter of fact, it was that warehouse I worked at when I was a teenager. It was snowing. I was like, yo, I call out. I'm like, yo, I'm calling out and I'm not going to be able to make it. Oh, man, come on. Da, 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 we really need it in. Da, 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 all this shit, right? I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Maybe I can get there. It should be cool. They'll give me a hotel room if I need it. You know what I mean? I get to the motherfucking joint, right? Walk in and like half my fucking department had called out. I'm like, oh, you bitches got me.
oh yeah.
Like, fuck, now I'm here. Now I made it. So now because I'm here, you gotta do this, this. For what? These trucks are not gonna go out. Because the shit's gonna be loaded on the truck. Then you're gonna have to unload the shit off the truck to put it back on the shelf to get it repicked again. Man, fuck y'all. As soon as that fucking shit happened that day, and I got off work and shit was plowed and shit, and I made it home, I said, man, fuck this. I'll never come into a place ever again and work. I will not risk myself or my shit to come into fucking work for a place that don't give a fuck. That's cool. I ain't doing that shit. So now, when it snows shit, I don't bother. Oh, so you're not coming? You're just not coming? Yeah.
I usually don't. I usually don't fuck with it.
It's not worth risking your vehicle,
Nah,
your
hell
life,
no, or yourself, man. Fuck that.
all that shit. Like if I could guarantee that nobody else is going to be on the road, like if I could drive to work in the snow and know that there's literally no one else out there,
Yeah.
I might give it a whirl because that sounds kind of fun. Driving through
That's doable.
20 miles of snow
Yeah.
with nobody else out there, that really does sound like a good time. But no, not when there's other people. Like when you get overtaken by someone in a vehicle that's doing crazy speed, you know, and then they wreck into something in front of you and trash everything, and you can't get
And
through.
then you're fucked.
Or you got to drive around it, or then you're watching videos of motherfuckers in tractor trailers hitting people on the interstate,
Bro, that's the shit
like
that
and
be
not
getting me.
stopping.
When I see the tractor trailers
Because they
out there
can. It's
driving,
not like they want to.
Yeah.
Like everybody's just fucking plowing into the fucking
But the thing that
pile.
gets me is like when I see tractor trailers on the road when it's fucked up, I'm like, y'all motherfuckers knew the shit was gonna be fucked up. But again, with truck drivers, some of them is like you have to be at a certain destination to get X amount of money.
Yeah.
So they gotta risk their shit to get there. I'm not.
Yeah, it's unreasonable.
Nah.
Yeah.
None of this shit makes fucking sense.
And they're driving fucking vehicles that have 250, 2 million, 3 million miles on them that cost $5, $6, $7, $800,000 to buy, and thousands, tens of thousands, if not $100,000 a year to maintain. In order to make the money, because you're driving 1 million fucking miles a year. Like, I get it. But at the same time, you got to look at your equipment and be like, I need to preserve this. I'm staying right here at the truck stop.
I ain't moving.
Like, I'll get this job there. I'll make the minimum amount.
And I'll just have to hear a customer's mouth bitching about why is my shit late. Like,
and I'll be here, and there'll be a pile up on the interstate that I'm not in the middle of.
Yep. It's just like the motherfuckers when I gotta go deal with customers because of me fucking the weather and shit. Like when I got there, there's one joint. And the one was like, oh yeah, I was gonna switch and use somebody else. But I don't give a fuck. Does it look like I give a fuck? Does it look like I give a goddamn?
I'm doing the
what you
best
use?
I can with what I got to work with.
Is it my fault that y'all wait till you got shit spilling out and be like, oh man, we need a pickup, it's an emergency? Just because you say it's an emergency don't mean we give a fuck.
Well, 'cause that's these kind of places that want to nickel and dime their way through it all.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of
Oh,
just
yeah.
being like, come in here on the 14th or whatever you're fucking scheduled. Give me once a month. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And fucking come in here and take what I got. Because they're going to be like, let me save money because I don't have to do it right now. I want that extra $200
But
this
then
month.
when they got shit bubbling out the ground and shit, they're like, oh man, you gotta get here now.
Yeah.
That doesn't work that way,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, it's no respect for anybody else's time.
Oh yeah, and a lot of places are really like that, especially when you go to places and you're like, all right, can you open the door? And you got to give me a second, bitch. Just give the key to somebody. Just open the fucking door.
I mostly get annoyed with people that just don't listen.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
tell them something and I'll be like, it's that's going to take you 3 days. And they're going to be like, so blah, 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 blah. And how long is that going to take to get? Well, it's going to take 3 days.
Per my last statement that I said.
Last thing I said was it's going to take 3 days.
Yep.
It's still only going to take 3 days.
Well, what if you get the cheaper one? How long would that take?
Is there nothing we can do to make that happen quicker? Nope.
Nope. It is what it is.
Yep.
And it may or may not get here within the 3 days, but 3 days is usually how long it takes.
Yep, 3 days is my expectation. Now, it might take a day longer. It might be
Yep.
here a day earlier. But it's usually around 3 days.
Like I had one dude, man, I pulled to a spot, this one dude comes running out. Man, it was one of the callers, his tank overflowing. Man, I'm so glad you're here, you're right on time. But, how long is it going to take? I don't know however long this truck feels like it's going to take today. Why?
Yeah, this truck ain't consistent in the way it pulls. So.
I'm not.
We'll see.
Once I hook up, once it starts going, anything can happen. So I don't know. It could be this minute, it could be 3 minutes, it could be 15, it could be 30.
I might just need a transmission. You never can tell.
Exactly. He was like, well, we got a big week coming. I just want to make sure it's. I don't know what to tell you. Why are you
Right, because once you start, you can't stop till it's done.
You called me to come here, so I'm here now. So be happy that I'm here. And if a big wig shows up, so fucking what?
If a bigwig shows up, he should expect to see business as usual.
Thank you.
What is this? This is business as usual, sir. You're a bigwig, don't you know? This is what we
like
do.
I be looking at motherfuckers like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? You know?
Should be happy seeing the tank getting empty.
That's right.
She made some money somehow, not another.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the tank is getting emptied because it's getting full because it's getting
Because you
used.
got customers coming in the store.
Right.
And most likely, if the customers are coming in here using this, they're probably buying something on their way out to go fix
What, if
whatever
they're dumping this
doing.
dirty shit out, you're putting something clean in.
Exactly.
Here's some nice fresh shit for you.
Bam. You know, and I just look at people with like this fucking dumbfounded look, like you can't be really this pressed and retarded with shit. Like
Yes, they can, Mike.
they really are, bruh.
Really dumb.
Bruh, the world, as a species, something has happened. Now, I can't speak for those in other countries because I don't know what's happening in other countries. But over here in our country right now, the human species in our country right now is a little shaky. You know?
Everybody's retarded. It's
Motherfuckers, a lot of motherfuckers are. I was goddamn flagging the other day, spotting for the dude on the forklift, and these fucking track trailers come in here, and fucking track trailers piss me off so goddamn much, man. Like, just because they're supposed to be professional drivers, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In theory, right? And so they be in the left lane, you know, like cruising, trying to pass motherfucker, and been taking their time, and then instead of getting over when they realize they can't really pass that guy in adequate time, they'll still continue to ride, right? That pisses me off, right? But what I got to deal with is motherfuckers just trying to pull up at the job and just parking everywhere, like right on the road. So I'm trying to get the goddamn forklift out, and these goddamn track trailers parked right there in the middle of the fucking road. So I'm sitting there, I see the driver get out, and he walking around looking at something I don't even know what the fuck he's looking at. And fucking, I give it about 2 minutes, and I get tired of fucking waiting. So now I go up there and fucking
now let me
ask
speak
this
with you.
motherfucker what the problem is.
Hey, can you get out the way? Somebody can help
can
you
you
get out
drive
the
this
way?
fucking thing or what, bro? Like, so I get up there,
This is what you lead with.
and
Can you drive this fucking thing or what?
and fucking.
How'd you get here?
Originally, it was the dude that got out of the truck, right? So
Yeah.
I'm walking around looking for the dude. So I get up to the door, And it's got, now there's a chick in the driver's
This
seat.
old lady, yeah.
And she old fucking, I'm pretty sure she was from Woodbridge. And she was all like,
She
said-
could be from all
she
over
goes,
the
Yeah.
world.
I ain't gonna drive that thing. What do you want me to drive on through that? And in my mind, I was like,
he was probably trying to guide her.
I don't know. But either way, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, the road, it was straight, but you kind of veer off to the right towards the mud puddle. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So why the fuck wouldn't you just drive straight, motherfucker? But then I'm thinking, no, professional driver, you don't need to get into somebody about how to drive. You know what I mean? My next idea was, well, can you back the fucking thing up 2.5 feet, straighten out, then go around the fucking thing? You know what I mean? But then I'm like, because then she's like, well, what are you going to do if I get stuck? And I'm thinking, I'm going to walk the fuck away because I don't give a fuck about none of y'all motherfuckers. Because I don't work for
'Cause it's not you,
none of
yeah.
y'all.
It's
and
not
you
your
don't-
shit to
you
deal
ain't-
with.
Yeah, you ain't for me.
Yeah,
you know?
why are you even here?
Like, I'm here to tell you that you see this dude in the fucking forklift, he's trying to get around your dumb ass, you know what I mean? But he can't because you worry about a little mud on the goddamn tire, you know what I mean? So I'm just like,
Well, in their defense, she probably didn't know how deep or how much mud was there because it
I
didn't
see that,
decompose.
but there was no reason to go there. You know what I mean? She was kind of, like I said, she could have kept driving straight
Yeah.
and been on the edge of the road. But she was kind of veering to the right to get around the other track trailer that was parked right there. But she had clearance.
Why were
You know what I
they
mean?
both parked there?
Perspective.
Because like 12 fucking track trailers all coming
That's
in
where
at
they
the same
gotta
time.
go. They all come in the same
And
direction.
there's only one road in and one road out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But she was worried about the space in between the track trailers. And I'm like, you got enough goddamn room. I could walk in between y'all motherfuckers.
But that perspective from that driver's seat, that perspective is different.
I understand that, but she had a spotter. Tell fucking little bony ass
Yeah.
to get the fuck out in front of the truck and be like, come on with it. See what I mean? Come on,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, you do like this. You stand
Come on. All right,
at
then,
the
let's get
edge,
fuck
and you
on
do
out
like
here.
this, and
Yeah.
be like, no, give me a little
Hold
more
on,
that
you gotta
way.
hit the
All right,
motherfucker.
hold on. All right, now bring it on. Give me more that way. Yep, keep coming. All right, now
As
stop.
long as you got a good spotter, you good. But if you ain't, you fucked all the way around.
Yeah, but I was saying she didn't need that, but she had a spotter. You know what I mean? But I was just like, well, whatever.
Well, but even if you have a spotter, you as the driver have to believe in your spotter.
Uh-huh,
You're gonna be like,
yeah.
all right, that's
Well,
what
yeah,
the motherfucker
but
said.
the dude was like, I don't know, they obviously worked together. Like I said, because he was, I thought he was really driving, but I never actually seen him get out the truck. Of which side he got out of the truck. To tell if he was driving or not.
Well, like that's some wild shit though. Like
there's-
that
but-
y'all got trucks like that going on up there, and that they're too dumb. I mean, what do you expect though?
Well,
Like
it's-
nobody's smart. Like I don't run into a lot of people that I'm like, yeah, these people are actually smart.
The other spots, they don't get enough room. Like,
Yeah.
like the job site.
Job sites
Right,
do
that
not.
sounds
give
like
them enough room,
that
you
sounds
know
like
what I mean?
excessively poor planning
Yeah,
on the job
it's
site.
always
that
like-
people
it's
run
always
into.
like that.
Job
Right.
site's usually a fuck shit show to get
Well,
around.
I believe
Uh-huh.
it. I absolutely believe it.
Because when I drive up on sites, it's the same fucking way, man.
But
when
it's,
I go to certain
it's an exploitation. We can't get this done efficiently and quickly, otherwise it makes us look bad when we take forever to get something done.
Yeah, they always worried about like space. You know what I mean? Like this job we're on is fucking, I don't even know the mileage of square mileage, you know what I mean? But everything is
Oh,
right on each other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all that shit's on top.
Like it's like, what the fuck, bro? I don't see nothing but land from here to there, you know what I mean? Like why the fuck, like they got the main road that the regular cars come in, but that's the road that the dump trucks use, the rollers use, the fucking front end loaders use, the goddamn excavators use. Everybody uses the same goddamn road.
Yep.
I'm like, bro, why the fuck would you not pave this road for the fucking people
And then
put
have
another
your
goddamn
construction
working road
entrance.
over here and it's all this other goddamn dirt that you guys just doing nothing, you know what I mean? But they don't get that concept. Like Tuesday, like this week's gonna be a shit show because like I'm literally gonna be driving up in all mud under snow.
Shit, that's the other thing, man. My motherfucking truck, I
Not
just,
gravel, mud.
my shit just
You know, I
started.
would drive piece of shit cars too, Jew, if I was doing like, you know, I mean, God.
I ain't gotta worry about flat tires yet because they ain't moved the dumpster. But the dumpster's getting ready to start getting moved. Now they gotta drive over the
You
same
remember how
path as the
Optimus
dumpsters.
Prime had like the little car that was inside the back
Oh,
and could go off?
yeah, you pop that motherfucker open.
That's what, if I was
That's
you,
old school.
that's what I would
old
need.
Transformers
That's
right
what I
there.
would need. If I was you, I would need like I'd have to get like a little mini bike or something.
It'd be rough.
And I
Some
would,
job
like,
sites are real rough.
I would park real far out at the job site and ride my
They
mini
fucking-
bike in to the job site.
And they don't give a fuck either. They usually sign contracts where like you're responsible for your own vehicle kind of shit.
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
But don't tell you
Yeah.
about it until you fucking get like 12
Until
flat
your
tires
shit
and
gets
get a
fucked
bill
up.
and shit. You know what I mean? Or
'Cause
your
they're not
transmission gets
liable.
ripped out because
Yeah.
of a pothole right in the middle of the goddamn road.
That's
They're
what I'm
not
saying.
liable for any damages to the
I'd be
personal
parked
vehicle.
right out on the edge, riding up in on a little fucking electric chopper.
That's what I told him. I said, my shit about to be on the highway, right out on the road with a fucking shirt up. Y'all keep fucking around with me in this goddamn park.
You gonna put a shirt in the window?
Yeah, I got it. You got a day.
I see where you park your trucks.
Yeah,
Just
now
park
you
my
got,
whip
how
right
far
there.
You gotta walk, because if you parked at Sheets, you still gotta
Oh,
walk
I'm gonna get
all
killed
the way.
trying to cross that intersection right there. You see how many people get hit in cars?
Yeah.
I bet I'll park right in the shoulder, put fucking, right there with the fucking shirt up. Because either way, cops gotta see it for a day, I think, until they can put the sticker on that you have a day to move after the sticker. So you get it. You get it.
So
about
if you
2
just
days
move it
ready.
every day,
Yeah, as long as you're not.
I hope
parked
you get a
in
different cop.
Well, either way, it doesn't matter. Just as long as you're not parked in the same, and then no parking sign.
Well, what
the two no parking signs.
well, what it is you'd have to just have two vehicles and alternate them.
Yeah.
Every day, drive a different car. And park the one here, park it there, move it around a little bit. I broke
yeah.
down here today, now I broke down there
I'm gonna
today.
get find that damn truck as soon as I just worry about
Yeah,
the truck up in
I
there.
haven't seen nothing. You said you wanted a stick shift for sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I can find an automatic for, a couple
Hard to
grand.
find. Is there any brand name you're not willing to fuck with? I mean, I'm not a giant fan of the Chrysler product line.
Chrysler has trucks.
Chrysler, Dodge,
Well, Dodge,
Jeep,
yeah, I don't want
Ram.
Dodge. I'm not gonna fuck with a Dodge.
Yeah. Like probably a Nissan. You love a Nissan?
I'd fuck with a Nissan. I'd fuck with an S10. You know what I mean?
An S10.
Yeah. Right, that's Chevy. And then what,
Yeah.
what did Honda have? Just what was before the Ridgeline?
They didn't really have anything.
have
It was a
none,
truck. Well, I mean, no, they didn't. You could get a Mazda B2200 or whatever, or B4000,
the little Mazda,
which
yeah.
is technically a Ford Ranger
Yeah.
on the underside, or you could get a Ford Ranger. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of stick shift options, but
Yeah, I know
I'll keep
that.
my eyes peeled.
I've been looking at that. I've been seeing that.
Are you willing to fuck with the Facebook Marketplace?
I tried. I could have bought like 12 cars already on that shit. You know what I mean? But motherfuckers don't hit me back.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You can get bombarded. Like I had the Buick on there, and like eventually one of the homie OG, not Bobby Johnson, gave me the. One of his people hit me up and was like, Bobby mentioned this vehicle and said it was good, and I was like, yeah, it's good. Get this motherfucker out of here, because that day that they hit me up, I had like 30 fucking messages on Facebook Marketplace. But it had taken 2 weeks to get there. So depending on, I got like a couple of people that were interested for a couple of weeks, and then one day it was just like an explosion.
Yeah, I don't know. I've hit up a couple people, and the only jump that actually hit me back was that one dude down 605 had a 2000 Frontier with like 100 something on it, but the tranny was not far from going out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Said it didn't have no accident. You know what I mean? But it had a couple, paint differentials, and the inspection was good just now, brand new, and the muffler had holes in it. And I'm like, all right then.
Yeah, that's a bad
I'm
sign.
like, all right then. Ain't no way you got this past this month.
Yeah, or
With
you
3
know,
holes in
or
the
you know
muffler.
somebody. Yeah, you know
Without
somebody.
just going up to motherfucker, be like, here's $25. Check my wipers.
Yeah.
Check my horn. All at your boy kind of shit. Like you used to get inspected back in 2000s.
No shit.
Go up here, here's your $20. All right, honk. All right, turn signal. All right, wiper. Seatbelt.
You know
All right.
what? I believe
Good.
as a society, man, we peaked in the 90s.
You think it was the 90s?
90s was a good time.
90s was a great
90s
time.
was a good time, man. 90s, early 2000s, it was a good time.
Probably because we was all drugged out in the 60s and 70s.
I think I knew a lot of drugged out people in the fucking 90s
Well,
and
yeah, but
early
there was
2000s.
a lot of mellow getting shit together, motherfuckers, too, in the 90s. That's what equaled
Yeah.
out all the pre-existing stuck
70s
stoners
was
and
a lot of
just rollover.
fucking...
Those are just rollover stoners, you know what I mean?
I'm talking motherfuckers eating ecstasy and going
Well,
to the
yeah,
fucking
they
club
were-
and staying up till 7
I knew a lot of
a.m.
people doing real drugs in school.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew them.
Yeah, there were a lot of
I
people
mean,
doing
but
drugs.
I mean, I knew,
If
I
you
heard
could go
about it.
back to an era, that would be an era to relive as an adult.
Oh, everybody would
like that.
probably pick the 90s.
So you would pick,
goddamn.
like, say, 88 to start your adulthood, if you could be 21 in 1988, you would take that? Or would you want like 21 in 92?
Yeah, I think like that. I like that. I like the way that sounds.
Yeah, 21 and 92. Yeah.
Right at the peak of the age.
Right there.
God damn, man.
That would be right there. What? Shit.
Bruh. Please, son.
Yeah, you'd have some wild hairstyle.
God damn.
Man, fuck. 92 and 21? Yeah. Yep. That'd be right. That'd be perfect right there.
L-I-V-I-N-G, living. Say it right there.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
Fuck yeah. Cause I was thinking about that the other day. Me and the wife, we were talking about shit and how much shit cost and whatnot. And like we ordered dinner the other night, and she's like, dinner for two used to be like $80. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that.
It's a lot better than the 90s.
I said, yeah, you get better fucking service and food for the shit too. But like, that ain't that now. Now it's like fucking, just to feed a family of 4, if you go to fucking Taco Bell, is almost $80 goddamn dollars.
It could be up there, yeah. That's
Like, what the
it's
fuck? And
crazy.
you don't get shit for it.
Everything's expensive. Like, you're dropping 15 solo easy.
Oh, yeah.
Almost anywhere you go.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
yourself.
Yeah, you averaging $11
Yeah.
a fucking head.
You used to be able to go out and get a burger, fries, and a Coke and be like $6.50.
Yeah, and put gas in your tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
With
fill
the-
your
with the other-
motherfucking shit up.
With the other $3.50 you had, and you could get like 5 gallons for $3.50.
Even China be getting you too. We got some China last night, 50, 60 some odd dollars for fucking
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
entrees. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm like, goddamn, I couldn't get my chicken.
Yeah,
wings.
you want to
They
go to
like-
Panda Express and eat good, you're spending $22.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
And you're
Oh,
still
yeah.
hungry when you leave because
Yeah.
nothing fills you up at a Chinese food place. That shit
Just
could be
keep you
delicious.
thirsty.
Be delicious and make you thirsty.
Yep. But it's like, God, dog it, man. Like the whole egg situation, man. Like I actually
Waffle House got a surcharge on eggs, homie.
They
Did you
had
see
to. I
that?
saw that. But the thing was,
We're not changing our menus because printing new menus would be expensive. We're going to add a surcharge, which will hopefully take away whenever we get more chickens to be alive, making more eggs.
yeah, because I went to Food Line to get some eggs, man, and fucking that shit was like depleted. But fucking, I come home and Sarah's like, babe, what the fuck is going on with the eggs? I'm like, they're just expensive as shit.
No, it's bird flu.
And all that shit.
They're making them kill chickens and shit.
Yeah, it's like
'Cause of the
apparently
bird
this time right now is bird flu. This go round, that's what they're saying. We don't know for sure.
It's all
We
Bill
just
Gates
gotta-
pulling strings, man. I'm telling
You
you.
know what it is he's about to do some shit. I forgot because he got his book coming out now. He's got a book about to drop.
Well, he's up to all kind of dirtbaggery,
Oh yeah,
trying to take away our foods and shit. So we have to eat his processed manufactured meats.
the pill shit that's getting sprayed on everything.
that shit's disgusting.
It's fucking crazy.
I got some avocados that was like that and didn't know what was going on with them. Couldn't eat them. Sliced one open, it didn't fucking cut right. It was like a
Nope.
piece of fucking rubber. And then I finally started seeing stuff on the web about it and was like, wait, I had avocados like that.
Yeah,
They would be like a piece of McDonald's. You know how you can buy like a chicken McNugget and put it on the fucking kitchen counter and it stays the same for like decades?
yep.
That's how that appeal shit's gonna be.
That's it. That's exactly what it's shooting
Yeah.
for, man.
And you can't eat that,
It's
digest it.
lab grown shit.
I
We
lit-
got
it was-
lab meat
Yeah.
growing.
It wasn't even that it was real fruit
Yeah, it's
grown.
real
They
fruit,
spray
but they
this
sprayed
stuff
that
on
shit
it
on
that's
it.
supposed to preserve it longer.
It's called a peel.
But it just, Appeal is the brand name of whatever
Uh-huh.
they're spraying on there. And I know to look for it now.
yeah, you
But I
have
didn't
to.
know then.
Oh, okay. That's fucking crazy.
I didn't know what was going on. I was like, oh, bag of avocados, cool. That's a good price. So I cop a bag of avocados. I was going to have some tacos. I wanted to have a lot of avocados.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, what the fuck's going on here? This is some serious bullshit.
Fucked up, man.
And I sliced open another one, and it was like rubbery, like it was like a piece of fucking
Like it was almost fake.
like a
it
toy.
should-
It was like a
yeah.
fake piece of fruit. Like don't eat this.
Yep. And then they talking about all the plastics and metals that we got floating around in us. They're talking about how the microplastics are in our brain now.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, well, no shit. I remember what was the biggest thing for us when we were little was lead paint.
Paint chips.
Yep, the paint chips. Now we got plastic floating in our brains that you can't get rid of.
I ain't worried about that.
You can't be.
Plastic.
We know you ain't worried.
Yeah.
You ain't asbestos, so I mean,
Yeah,
shit.
they gonna cut me open. They gonna be like, this motherfucker right here. We're gonna send him off somewhere.
Yeah.
Nah, they're gonna put you. You're gonna hazmat people,
Now,
yeah.
you be a scientific experiment. They're gonna cut them open and like stuff's gonna come out like spores.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Spores
It's
are gonna
gonna
come
be
out of
a
them
whole hazmat.
And people are gonna
fucking
become
shutdown.
like crazy people.
Like how Joker hit motherfuckers, they laughing, they gonna have
Yeah.
the Jew shit.
The
You gonna have
Jew
motherfuckers
X.
talking about, man, I don't know what the fuck on here, man. You gonna see so many people at a fishing pond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Motherfuckers are gonna be fishing uncontrollably because
They're
don't know
gonna
what
fish
the fuck
themselves to
do.
death. They're
Yeah.
gonna get the juice
They're
spores
gonna
in
be out
them.
there reeling. I can't stop. I gotta get this in. I gotta get this in, man. They got motherfuckers dying at the ponds and shit.
Appreciate that.
There's gonna be skeletons all around the place with fishing poles in their hands.
Yep. Don't know what the fuck. Oh man.
Somebody's gonna show up to like town after all these people have died from fishing and
They got
never
the juice,
stopping.
the juice spores. Juice spores are everywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a group of them, and people are gonna find that, and then one of them's gonna get it, and they're gonna start fishing, and you'll be like, "What are you
That's
doing?"
it.
Well, there has to be a reason they're all fishing. Well,
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
yeah, there's a reason they was
Oh,
all
yo,
here.
he has it. He has it.
There's a reason they was all here.
It's,
I'm
he's
gonna
one
get,
of them.
I'm gonna get this fish tank called.
He's
I'm
one
gonna
of them.
empty this water out. You see this water? This is a bottled water, man.
Triangle.
Get these motherfuckers right out of this here water.
We gotta get him out of here. We gotta contain
There's
this.
something in here that need to be removed, and I'm gonna catch it with this here fishing fly.
Drop the dome on these motherfuckers.
I got this. They're gonna have a whole bunch of people like the Jew out here trying to catch all them aliens that live in the ocean too.
Oh
Out there
yeah.
with fishing poles. We gonna send you out deep sea fishing, man. We gonna find the
There,
aliens.
there you go, right there. 'Cause
Be out
they
here.
out
I got,
there.
I
They
got
in
6,000 feet of line on here, high tests.
there. Yeah,
Put
yeah.
47 pounds of lead weights on this
Oh,
bitch
you
and
know
drop
it's
it.
gonna be. I do believe there's aliens in the ocean.
I got an
guarantee it.
electrical reel that I can add in extra special torque on.
Water aliens?
It's gonna take a long time to fish up these water aliens.
Absolutely.
Dude, there's a little bunch of fucking goddamn what them blue motherfuckers? Avatars? That
No,
down
not
in there and
avatars.
shit?
More like, did you ever see The Abyss?
Yeah, yeah.
It's more like The Abyss. Like there's light
Yeah.
orbs living in the ocean.
Nah, I never seen it.
Yeah, that's another
I
James
guarantee,
Cameron.
I guarantee you, man. There's something down there. We ain't explore all that shit. We don't know what the fuck's down there. Have no clue.
They ain't much of, they just fucked up shit way down there in the dark, bro. It's like fucking shit ain't gonna grow right way down there in that much of
No
darkness.
shit.
Other things
Other
grow.
things grow,
Other
though.
creatures live.
There's actual
shit
things that
live, but
live
that
down
nothing
there.
grows right down there. It's
But they
so
might
dark.
not need anything to grow. They might be self-sufficient.
There's water within water. We have
Yeah,
earth
right. Some of
within
them
the
spots
earth.
deep as fuck. You know what I mean?
They might have been there much longer than we've ever been
Yeah,
around.
exactly.
They know how to do things that we
Might
don't
be
know.
like that joint Megalodon where the motherfucker's a whole nother sub-earth under there.
That,
You don't know, bruh.
20,000 leagues under the
There's
sea.
shit out here that we don't know, bruh.
I on the flat earth shit now.
That's not flat earth,
Nah,
man. That's real
round
shit.
earth.
Yeah, we on some round
That's
earth
deep
shit.
earth.
Yeah.
That's round, deep
We're
water
on
earth.
third earth of it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah. Sub-earth.
That's like the planet underside the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's journey beneath the earth.
Yeah.
Journey in the...
That's the land before time.
Oh, so you came right in so you don't believe that ain't nothing down there but some fish.
That's
They-
it.
Yeah, but there's wild other like lobster looking motherfuckers and shrimps looking motherfuckers.
You ever seen that fish that's got the light that he hangs out on the
Yeah,
tip
Yeah,
of
you
his
see that where it
top of his
came up
joint?
and actually got a picture of one of the motherfuckers like out, not in the deep, but at the top
Yeah,
of
but
the
there's
water.
like
That's because the aliens are acting up down there, freaking
get
out all the
ready.
deep sea fish.
They
There's all
bubbling
kinds
up.
of crazy fish down there.
Okay, so
See-through
you only believe aliens are in space.
He doesn't even really believe that.
I don't even believe that. I think everything was in Arizona, Area 51, bro.
He said this motherfucker's that nigga.
They're not in space, they came from Arizona.
Come from Arizona, bro.
It's about
The spaceships
Arizona.
they build,
Them aliens,
everything just comes from Arizona, bro.
them aliens originated from Arizona.
I mean, them aliens don't want nothing to do with us, man. Like, the average amount of smart people that we have that they would really want in the
They
population
don't want the smart people.
Yeah, no.
ain't really all that much.
We're side of
And I
track.
think we just too dumb. The other ones are just too dumb to fuck with them. So I don't think they over us, bro. I think they pass. The real ones, the real fire in the sky ones. You know what I mean?
Now, the
That
ones
was
up
just
there,
man-made.
then you got the ones that couldn't go back. They're probably in the ocean right now. They're probably in there.
And they
Or
were,
at least
maybe they're just.
Antarctica.
I mean,
It's gotta
who
be a
knows?
rough life for an alien in the ocean, bro.
Probably not though, bro.
If they've got like 10,000-year-old technology or 20,000-year-old technology, they're living at the bottom of the ocean in like a
And like, man,
confined space, and
Fuck all that shit that's going on up there.
and they like the pressure of
They
being
living
down
like the
low.
squirrel and the SpongeBob, just way down here at the bottom of the damn.
Hey, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
No, none of us know it.
Well, there's no telling, man.
We're just throwing conspiracies. out there.
Aliens
I
could
get
be
you out here,
anything.
yeah.
Aliens could be anything, dog.
They could be our neighbors, man.
That's right.
We could have ate a couple of motherfuckers.
Now we're
that don't
30
even
rocketing
know.
it from the sun.
Look at man. Well, I've eaten calamari. How
Yeah,
the fuck
bruh, be fucking
can't do
that up.
squid and octopus motherfuckers?
Yeah.
They could be aliens. They come from another planet. Nothing.
We don't
like,
know.
Octopus is like nothing else on the earth, right?
One of the smartest cephalopods out here.
That's right, man. And we be eating them motherfuckers, man.
Yep.
They're delicious. Slice them into
Yeah,
little
the
rings.
Octopus is the most
Deep fry 'em.
craziest animal, the most craziest looking animal.
It's
No,
the most
it's the
not. It's the most
smartest.
unearthly, and it's the most intelligent in a lot
Actually,
of
most
ways.
of the most unearthly animals are in the ocean that you would see.
Well, because
Well,
they're
yeah, land animals
land
all
and
the same.
sea, you know. But
Yeah.
like octopuses are like nothing else
Yep.
except maybe squid, because they got some similar little like.
They only got similarities.
Yeah.
But squid become beasts of damn selves because they got a beak. They got them tentacles and a beak.
Well, they all can get any kind of ocean creature can get as big as the water, they say, or whatever atmosphere they're in.
Yeah, whatever space it has that it's
So
confined
anything
to.
in the ocean can basically get infinity, no
Well,
matter
it's
what
like
the fucking number
it's
says,
like
you know
island
what I'm saying?
dwarfism and shit is real. Like if you live
Yeah.
on an island as a species or whatever, like you'll shrink.
Yeah.
You know, like if we like took up a commune on like a little tiny island, everybody would get shorter and not taller. Like ecologically speaking, or whatever the fuck.
Like, I mean, fuck, we got a platypus. It's a fucking rodent with a
Yeah,
duck
platypus
bill,
is a fucked up looking animal.
web feet, and a beaver tail. And lays eggs, but covered in fur.
Yeah, man, the world's a strange place.
I think that'd probably be one of the strangest animals out.
The platypus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Running a blitz with
Or giraffes are different just because of the long ass neck and the knobs on their head. I think they were old antennas right there. That's how they communicate, I think.
that's how they talk to the aliens that are living in the ocean.
That's how they talk to each other.
Yeah, maybe.
There's them nodes on their heads.
Yeah.
It's not really, they're not horns, they're just knobs. You
Well,
know
they
what
could
I'm
be
saying?
like telepathically communicating
That's what I'm
devices.
saying.
And,
Yeah, they
and
probably talking some
and
shit back and
receivers.
forth to each other in
they're
some
thinking,
kind of way.
they're thinking shit at each other.
Because they say that elephants emit like a rumble. It's such a low frequency that they can feel it. Apparently cows do this too. But there's a low frequency rumble that goes through their body and they can feel it through their feet. Like miles and miles away from each other.
To communicate.
Yeah, and they say the only other animal that can do that is a cow. I'm like, alright, yeah, you never know. There's a lot of shit out here that's
There's a lot of stuff I think that's like beyond our awareness.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I love watching the Wild America shit. Like, you know, when they do the Welcome to like South America or Welcome to the Sahara or some shit like that. Man, them motherfucking joints be cool because you learn so much shit about these motherfuckers that you ain't never seen.
Yeah, Nature Planet shit is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fuck out of here. This is alright. Like, alright, they found like specimens and shit that are buried in the ice. They want to thaw out and see what this is. Like, I think they found like bacteria.
Or like
Why
they'll
would you do that?
Or like they'll find like an animal that's been frozen, flash frozen.
Yeah.
So it's still got fresh meat,
Well,
and
they're
they'll
gonna
cut
keep
off
finding that 'cause
they'll-
everything's melting.
But they'll cut off a piece of the meat and barbecue that shit. And I'm like, I sort of want to, and I sort of don't at all.
To see
You know,
what it's working with.
See, I would love to see what it's working with.
You want
but at the
some
same
mammoth
time,
meat.
but at the same time, I don't necessarily,
that mammoth
I don't
meat.
necessarily trust that whatever this kind of animal is not riddled with some sort of something that
Oh,
I probably
absolutely.
shouldn't be ingesting. That 15,000 or 30,000
Just
years
because
old.
It's been in the ice is fine.
Well, see, now that's because they say that, what is it, 165
I don't know,
is
man,
the
that-
right proper temperature for some shit?
Yeah,
But that prehistoric meat different. That
It's not
prehistoric
gonna
meat.
get
Right.
frostburnt.
You never can tell though, man.
It had
Whatever
different
might have
shit
been in
with it.
there.
I'm eating it, bro. I'm starting to fucking
So
fire.
you want some
I'm starting
mammoth
fire
meat?
right there.
He's
If I
gonna
find that
dry
I'm
rub it.
caveman out there, if I'm out there fucking
No, I'm talking now,
No,
modern.
like now.
Yeah, we
right
find
now,
it
right
in the
now,
ice.
if we're on,
You're gonna
what was
chop the
what was
fucking leg
airplane
off.
Shit. We're laying out in the woods.
Alive.
All right, we out here alive, right?
Stuck on the
And
top
I
of the
fuck
mountain.
around, find me a goddamn whatchamacallit, yeah.
A mammoth,
Mammoth,
frozen
just
in
gnaw,
ice.
I'm gnawing for some fire right down that motherfucker's
Well, that's,
leg.
that's
That's
survival.
survival, man. That's
This is
exactly what I'm
just-
talking
All
about.
right, so
fucking
just
having
all right, so
fire
if I'm
for
walking
shit.
around somewhere, if I'm just walking around,
We're
I'm
out
just
here
finding
like
a mammoth
we're out here
leg.
like RFKJ with a chainsaw. We're hacking the leg off of a fucking woolly mammoth from like 16,000 years ago that's been
That we just
frozen.
thawed out.
We
Been
just
frozen,
found
alright,
it.
yeah, I'm eating his
We
ass.
throw it in the back of the fucking Ranger truck you just bought. You know, we're stick shifting our way
Oh, you
back.
gotta do it right there. You gotta go feel the fire
No,
right there.
we drive back because it's covered in ice. It's like a block.
It's a whole
It's a
block. It's like
solid
Fred
piece of
Flintstone
kit.
block
All right,
ice.
so
We gotta
take him
thaw
back
it out
and
a bit.
thaw that
Bring us some time to
black
thaw it out.
iced animal.
Because you gotta throw at least some salt and pepper on that motherfucker. Maybe you dry rub it with something or
Man,
another.
it's big as shit though, bro.
Saying. You probably want to
We
do
could just
something.
go get his leg or something
You
like
gonna
that.
season it
That's
and you
what
just
we
go.
just saying, yeah.
So that's exactly what I just said. We're gonna hack its leg off
People
and
ain't
throw it in
listening.
the bed of the truck. People don't listen. We throw it in the bed of the fucking Ranger.
I still keep forgetting what kind of animal we was talking about.
It's a
here
woolly
again.
mammoth.
But I keep remembering, and then I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting half the story. But all right, so yeah. But but that's what I'm saying. Transport would be a lot. I think we just started right there. I just need a
hold
little
on.
salt.
Let's take out the
He's
transport.
just trying to
Anything-
salt and pepper it right
anything
there.
with a fire, you just need a little salt and pepper. Campfire
So
adds a flavor.
prehistoric meat that's been frozen that you find, that you thaw right then and there, you gonna season up and eat that prehistoric meat.
He's gonna throw some
Well,
salt and
yeah,
pepper
I'm
on
hungry,
it
motherfucker.
and put it over the
If I'm
fire.
If I'm in a situation where I'm come across pretty
No, 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 we're
That's
not
not
talking
what
about-
we're talking
we're
about.
talking about
You
this
really
leg.
can't remember anything. It's not that you're not listening. You don't remember.
5 frozen woolly mammoths right now. That's what I'm
What I'm saying
You
is,
worried about stuff that don't matter.
today's world, not starving. They just so happens we happen to come across a frozen woolly mammoth leg.
That's right.
We
Look
just
what
out
I
and about.
Look at I show up.
Matter of fact,
I
hold
show
on,
up at
hold
the
on.
house. I got a fucking woolly mammoth leg.
Yeah,
You want
I
some of
eat
this?
that. The only thing I won't eat is man. I would almost try any kind of meat. You know what I mean? An animal. Any kind of animal.
So prehistoric shit has been frozen for
He don't care.
eons and
Nah, I don't
eons.
give a fuck. What's a
We got a saber-toothed cat.
What did the mammoth turn out to be? An elephant?
Nah, they're not. They're
And a mammoth.
Just a fake
A
elephant?
mammoth looks like.
Yeah, it's just a fake
It looks
elephant.
like it.
Yeah, but all the animals is built off of one animal. You know what I'm saying? Like all the cats is built off of
Like-
just one
like
looking
meat is
cat looking
meat.
motherfucker.
I'm
and
saying-
some are just bigger and louder.
So we got a
and
saber-toothed
angrier than
cat.
the
Are we
other
gonna do orange kitty? You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna make
ones.
like?
China with it?
Are we gonna make some Chinese food with the cat? You know, we got the saber-toothed
It all
cat.
depends on what the meat is, bro. I don't know what the kind of meat is.
I'm saying
you know what I'm saying?
saber-toothed cat. You know of a saber-toothed cat?
What the fuck does it matter?
Because there's some meat you gotta cook a certain way, like squirrel, right? They
Okay.
say squirrel, you gotta like boil that shit, right? You can't just slap it on the grill because it's fucked up. Chicken, you could just throw it right on the grill. with
Okay,
some-
okay, all right,
salt,
all right,
pepper,
all right.
nothing.
So we're gonna take.
Hamburger meat too.
So
Slap
you
it on
don't
the
know
grill,
how
you
to.
got a burger.
So you don't know how to cook a cat. So we would have to come
I'd
up with something.
I'd have to see what the meat is. You know what I'm saying?
You'd have to
Is
look at the meat
Yeah, you have
itself.
to look at the meat. Is it fucking veiny? Is it fucking, you know what I mean, like
Would this be
tough
good
meat? Is it
battered and
soft
fried?
meat? You know what I mean? Like fish,
tossed
you know,
it in
when you,
orange sauce.
when you cook fish, you want to look for that white flaky meat. You know what I'm saying? Fish
All
are
right,
easy
so,
to
all
determine
right,
whether it's
all
good
right,
meat or
here
not.
we go.
But other
Here we
meat,
go.
you know
the
what I mean?
megalodon. Say the megalodon. You know what the megalodon is? Remember the Meg?
I bet it's a
Because-
giant shark.
He gotta have. That's gotta be a blade.
But
right
you don't
there.
want to eat a giant shark though, because it's gonna have pissed itself before
Yeah,
we
they
kill it.
say, but they do eat. I do watch a lot of shows where people eat sharks. So I don't know. I don't know how that. But I read that they piss a lot, and the meat can taste like that.
Okay, wait. You had gator bites, right?
I've had gator before, yeah.
Okay, let's say you get a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, that we
I
got
eat a
this
dinosaur,
motherfucker.
yeah. I think I would eat a goddamn if I was hungry enough. I would
What I
eat.
said, homie,
Not
what
right
you
now,
said
but
is
I mean, if I was
This
starving,
is for
I'd eat a
like
lizard.
this is for you
I'd eat a
to attempt
lizard.
to make it as good as a piece of chicken.
I'd eat a lizard.
'Cause you're
Or,
trying to enjoy it.
An iguana. I would eat an iguana.
So however you would prepare your iguana is how you would theoretically prepare your Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, I would kebab those. I would kebab like the.
You're gonna kebab a T-Rex.
No, not T-Rex. The other one. What was
The
it say?
iguana?
The iguana. Yeah.
Man, it's the plastics, it's the microplastics.
Yeah, it's microplastics make it so that the Jew can't even concentrate on the
The
conversation.
problem after I go on an edible binge and I come off an edible binge, my memory kind of like certain times it kind of just ain't there. You know what I mean? And it fades it out immediately other times. So, bear with me. I give me some more edibles to get back in the game, get back on normal.
I don't know if that's gonna help, but
My
okay.
level's normal.
I don't know if that'll help, but okay.
Right
fair
now
enough.
I'm just irregular.
Is it out there hard? You
He's
say
irregular.
regular or irregular?
Irregular. I'm irregular.
Wait, did I catch it right? Did he say irregular? Okay. Irregular.
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 Eat prehistoric meat with parasites on it, because the parasites
That's
still...
what I'm saying.
Fine, man.
See, but I don't necessarily believe
don't
that. Like,
know.
if there's a giant worm and the worm is frozen, right? And then it's
165
unfrozen and it comes back to
degrees to
life.
cook
It doesn't matter that it's in the nostril of this motherfucking T-Rex that you're slicing a fucking limb off of.
Alright, so I guess it depends on how deep you find this frozen animal.
I'm just saying,
What-
you're
what-
not
it doesn't
necessarily gonna
matter.
see it.
Yeah, because if it's 20 feet in the snow or the ice, you already got to think it's been there a lot longer
How
than if it's
deeply
only 5
buried?
feet. You know
How
what I'm saying?
deeply buried has nothing to
Yeah.
do with it.
It's not...
It's where it ended up.
It's where, it's like, all right, so this motherfucking thing could have had a disease or something.
It could have died, got frozen. The water around it could have like washed it
So
away
you
as an ice
walk away and
cube.
starve? You're not gonna eat nothing like that?
That's
What I'm talking about, God damn it! This motherfucker, wow!
So you want to try one right now?
All right,
Would you eat a mammoth?
You need
If I brought mammoth over next weekend, you gonna eat it?
this nigga. God damn it. I would not try mammoth because I know mammoth's been extinct. And I'm like, all right, this meat is not fucking, it's gonna have something in it. Not sure what, but it might have something in it.
right.
It's not
I don't.
processed mammoth like we
I don't
have
necessarily
a mammoth around
trust it to be clean to eat.
Yeah.
Like if we say cloned mammoth and had a whole herd of mammoths, and there was somebody that was making mammoth burgers out of the herd, I might be like, all right, yeah, I fucks with that.
Because you gotta take the game out that shit. You know, you've eaten deer meat and you've tasted being gamey,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Imagine how prehistoric shit's gonna taste.
Yeah, that ain't nothing but game.
Cause that game is different game. Cause that's real
Yeah,
game.
that's in the streets right there.
That's
Game.
beyond the streets. That's straight fucking jungle before it was a
Yeah, but I
jungle. It
think
was
it
called
just needs a
something
little
else.
buttermilk like the rest of it.
That's just a good marinade. We're gonna throw a little something up in here, get this thing here to taste right. It'll be all right. Buttermilk, a little salt and pepper, maybe a dash of
Just
cinnamon.
take truck, cause you know how they say pork got worms, and then when you pour Coke on pork, you see the worms come out, right?
That's what they say. Yeah, I never done that
Okay.
before.
I mean, I guess raw
But look,
pork, man.
if you take a piece of that mammoth and you pour that Coke on there that it ain't never had before, and you gonna see a motherfucking thing like in the Alien pop out that bitch. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
then that's all you
see
gotta
some
do.
shit like this get ready to come out.
Yeah,
and
you don't
gonna
wanna
cook
eat that no
you don't
matter
wanna eat
what.
that
He already
motherfucker.
went out though. It's fine. He already went out. You gonna cook
Because
the
he
rest
left,
of it?
now
Yeah, he
everything's good. Like
Yeah.
he cleaned his way as he left.
It's fine.
It's like, hey, let me clean up my room as I leave.
Yeah,
That's gonna get cooked out.
That's like if this house was gonna be eaten and they were like, I don't want to eat the unit, and then you left, and they were like, oh, it'll be fine now. Like there's no residue
trace of the
of
unit
your
around,
fuck
yeah.
in this motherfucker. Like,
you got Junior sleeping on the
I'ma
fucking
just
brothers
cook
and
it, kid. There
sisters
won't be
right
nothing
now.
left in there.
Yeah.
Good, I'll be fucking sleeping, bitch.
It's amazing how this conversation just jumped every fucking way.
I think with that said, we're gonna have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends show to a close.
Oh man, Judo miss a beat, boy.
We'd love to thank you so much for listening
Yes,
or
we
watching. Check out all the episodes, like, share, subscribe.
All that good stuff.
Keep grinding on the shit you're trying to get done, because that's how things get done.
We believe in you.
Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
Little bit by little bit, ladies and gentlemen, keep moving forward.
That's right. Don't forget, we love you very,
Love
very
y'all.
much. We wish you nothing but the best.
All day, every day.
And peace be with you.
Go.
Peace.